Alright guys, I've got a mission this week. This is a problem. I have not been able to sleep properly. Probably like 2 weeks. My sleep has just been going shit. And the reason is so ridiculous. Why don't you just fucking grow up, Mr. Brian Hunkhands? Take some responsibility for your life. Here's what's going on. These are the 3 things that I've been trying to use to help myself go to sleep at the right time. I use a tracker thing that like tracks whether I'm using my computer at a certain time, so I can't use it after like 11:30. And then second, I've got this wristband that tracks my motion, and it can tell whether I'm like lying there still in bed or if I'm like walking around town having drinks with people. And then third, this is the one that's broken. I have this app called Sleeptown, which makes sure that I don't use my phone from when I want to go to sleep until when I want to wake up, and has like an alarm clock built in and everything. Sounds great, so I can't use my phone when I'm trying to be sleeping, right? No. So what you can do is you can be like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep, and then you can try to switch apps or go back to your home screen, get a notification that says, switch back to your application quickly, and then you go back and everything's fine. So what you can do, and what I have been doing, is on my hand that doesn't have motion tracker, I'm holding my phone and I'm switching back to like browse the news, to message people, and then as soon as that thing pops up, I just switch back. And I'm doing this, I'm switching back and forth for like several fucking hours in my bed, just wasting my life away. I'm 36 years old. What in the fuck am I doing? And if I had a girlfriend who was lying in bed with me and was watching me switch apps and poison drip my life away, I wouldn't do this because I'd be so embarrassed at the behavior. But for right now, living alone and there's nobody there watching me to be like, what the fuck are you doing, idiot? So this is not something we're gonna fix by finding a higher purpose in my life that drives me to want to go to bed so I can wake up refreshed the next morning to hit my project and to achieve my life purpose. And I don't think this is something I'm gonna fix by just being like, hey, have more willpower, try harder. So what we need to do is we need to get a different application on my phone that actually works. Let's try to figure this out. First, let's drink water together. That was fun. The housekeeping came into my room earlier today and took away my empty like 1.5-liter bottle of water. And then this room doesn't have filtered water like on the tap. So I came back here today and all I had was just this big bottle of water. We're gonna make this work. All right. So 2 applications that I think might work are Screen Time, which is built into iOS. And the second one is this app called Freedom. So let's see. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Screen time looks pretty promising. There's 2 different ways I might be able to do this. So I don't actually need to lock myself out of my phone to like where it's bricked and I can't use it, after 11 o'clock. I don't have to do that because I have an accountability partner. Like I have a system set up with where I send stuff on Sunday and he checks it to make sure whether I did certain things that I wanted to do during the week. If I didn't, I have to pay him. So I just need to be able to track whether I was using my phone from like 10:40 preferably until I want to wake up at like, let's say 7 o'clock. If I wake up and I can't sleep and I'm like, all right, let's get some shit done. Actually, it'd probably be better to be like 8 a.m. because if I want to get some shit done, why am I on my phone? Right? I just get on my laptop. So I just need to be able to send my accountability partner evidence. So this right here is a definite option. This shows like when I was using my phone every single day. Basically, you want it to be blank after midnight here, and then up this last bar, which is 11 until midnight, you want that to be blank. However, like last night, you can see here, I was using my phone.
What the fuck was that?
My Uber Eats, hold on a second. Another thing that fucks up your sleep is eating food late. It's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna try to be in bed 10:40. This is not smart. Maybe some other time we'll address this. I used to have to take a picture of my last meal and it had to be like before 7:30. I don't really want to do that right now. Let's just figure this one thing out first. Let's not try to like improve my entire life. I'm not ready. I don't feel worthy of having a great life yet. So take a look here. 11 I was using my phone, midnight 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a little bit of 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. So I was up really fucking late doing shit, which is why my brain is scrambled today and I just need to get this figured out. So I think we actually just got the solution. The only downside of this is this doesn't show like the actual like minute time. So if I want to be like 11:40, stop using the phone, you can't see that here. You can just see from 11 until 12, how many minutes did I use the phone. So I could say from 11 to 12, I can only use my phone a maximum of like 45 minutes because there's a bar, which would be easy for my accountability partner to actually see. But the loophole is if I'm not using my phone, for like the first 30 minutes of 11, then I could use it from 11:40 until midnight with impunity. But that's not that bad, actually. Another really good thing, I just thought about this, is every single hour that I'm using my phone, I can have a penalty for. So in this app right now, it's all or nothing. If I mess up and I break this sleep down or I don't start at the right time, then the entire night is one penalty. So it's like a binge kind of thing. Once you fuck it up, you're like, well, I'm gonna pay anyway. Might as well take advantage of this opportunity to fuck up my life even more. Which is why Philip Seymour Hoffman is dead. I've heard this is one of the problems with Alcoholics Anonymous, which is once you fall off the wagon, then the next time you go to the meeting, you have to be like, instead of it's been 7 years since I took a drink, you have to be like, oh, it's been 2 days since I took a drink, right? So then when people fall off the wagon, there's basically this perverse incentive for them to go on a bender and just like really go hard. And it sounds like that's what happened with Philip Seymour Hoffman. He like wasn't using cocaine at all, and then suddenly he like used some, and then he just went fucking crazy, and then he died and he overdosed. And that's pretty much what's going on here. This is phone addiction, right? Like I have phone addiction, I have device addiction, I have digital addiction, whatever the fuck. I actually have that. And I don't think I've ever actually thought about it as clearly as that. Like I do actually have phone addiction. I guess that's good. That's one of the steps or whatever. I have no idea what the steps are, but that's a step for sure. Another step is just getting this fucking app set up. Another step before that is getting some Uber. Let's do the Uber food. I'm not bringing my mask because I'm gonna kill everybody. I have so many COVIDs. What COVID you want? I got it. Here's a little COVID. Here's a little COVID. I hope there's people in this elevator. It'd be amazing. Be with my vlogging camera. No awkwardness. I think this is gonna be good. I'm feeling happy. Who's that guy? All right, there should be food like right here. I'm also kind of dreading getting this set up because addiction, I actually do lying in my bed and like kind of reading the news, even though switching between the apps is extremely fucking annoying. What happens is eventually I like fuck it up and I switch at the wrong time or whatever, and then it breaks, and then I'm like, well, I better just use whatever the fuck I want. And I'm sort of like waiting for that to happen every night. I'm like, you know, when can I stop switching and just pay my friends some money? All right, let's see what we got here. I ordered something new today. I usually order like steak and some vegetables and chicken. And this time I got chicken, and a different kind of vegetable, and some pork, I think. This is some kind of like salsa stuff. There's like a layer of oil over the whole fucking surface here. So it's like oily salsa. Oily salsa. Let's give this a taste. Pretty good. Got some umami flavor. This can't be healthy. That's a lot of oil. Kind of diet fad that I ascribe to is like if it's a vegetable oil, especially if it's like from some sort of like a seed or something, it's probably not good. Your standard canola oil or whatever. Olive oil different because that's a fruit. Animal oil better, lard or something. So yeah, this is probably your standard issue cheap vegetable oil. Whatever. So we got here chicken, which I've had quite a few times. It's just nice and good. This, I don't know what the fuck this is. Is that pork? It's like a solid big piece of meat. If I were not vlogging, I'd probably eat this, you know, like a normal human, but pretty sure that's beef. It's just kind of like a fattier cut than the other one that I've gotten before. This looks good though. This is all good. Let's eat this and fuck up my sleep. This is fun. Are you having fun watching me? I'm glad that I fucking did this though. Underlying issue is underslept. You know, you can try to drink more coffee, you can try to meditate, you can try to exercise. If you don't have enough sleep, you're fucked. So I'm glad that I'm actually getting to the root cause of this. Hopefully. I'll probably find some fucking loophole somewhere. So what I gotta do is test out whether this is gonna work, and then I have to adjust my accountability contract to specify exactly how this is going to work, and then send that to my accountability partner tonight. What I'm thinking about right now is there is a podcast that I want to listen to from Sam Harris. I'm a little turned off on, but I do like his thinking. I don't like his politics. I think he's very naive about human nature. But there's some new one that just dropped a couple days ago that I do want to listen to, and I would love to get it going and play it and lie in bed and listen to it while I'm supposed to be sleeping, which I could have done with my previous system. I don't know if that's going to work with this new system. I don't know if playing an audio track would trigger the screen time thing to be like, you are using your phone, even if the screen is turned off and the audio is playing. Maybe I need to test that tonight. The other steak is better just because it is easier to cut. Come on, you son of a bitch. I'm trying not to cut through the styrofoam bottom of this. This video has now become me first world problem bitching about how my steak that just showed up magically is hard to cut in this throwaway container. Oh my God. I'm gonna put this on a plate so I can cut it. There we go. Now you're fucked, you little fuck. What you gonna do now? Now I just took a big bite of this grizzle stuff that was really hard to cut because I didn't want to cut anymore. That was stupid. Now what am I supposed to do? Haha, bet you didn't expect to see this in today's vlog, me regurgitating grizzly beef shit. If I were not vlogging this right now, I would be like pissed the fuck off. Like, okay, we are gonna cut all of this grizzle off. We are gonna lose a lot of meat, but we don't care. We do care. We're gonna tell ourselves we don't care. 2020, life is hard. look at this. This is like full of steak. I'm gonna eat in peace. We'll be back, figure out this phone situation. Okay, so I am gonna use this screen time, and I'm documenting now what the screenshots should look like for my accountability partner. Now I am going to update my accountability contract here. Okay, so these are the changes I made. I got rid of Sleeptown, which is the app that I was fucking around with, and I added screenshots of the screen time, daily screen usage by hour. And I have a little asterisk here, which is like if I'm basically like working later with the client, then this can be later. But if I'm not, then I can't be using my phone from like 11:45 onwards, basically, until 8 a.m. All right, now I'm gonna drop this in the chat, along with the screenshot kind of explaining what this should look like every single Sunday when I send him this evidence. Okay, so here's what it should look like. This one should only reach up to there, which is 45 minutes. That's 10 to 11, and then these guys should all be blank. This guy is gonna check this every single day. All right, so that is it. I am sleep accountable right now, I think, until I find the loopholes in this system, which I will probably be finding the loopholes. Maybe not tonight, but later nights where I'm like, I wonder if I can use it this way and get around it this way and play a podcast this way. I'll definitely be doing that later, I guess. So if you wanna work on your sleep, which as far as personal development, I think that is one of the first things that you wanna get figured out, which is like if you aren't sleeping, you won't be able to look at any of your other problems effectively. Sleep is something that really contributes to everything else in a very powerful way. So if you're looking to like turn your life around, make some big changes, start with sleep. And if you're addicted to your phone like I am, use this system, get an accountability partner, have these screenshots, send them, tell them what to look for. Make sure that they are going to punish you with some sort of a payment that you have to pay them every single week to get your addiction under control, which is what I'm trying to do. And if you want to support me in the videos I put out every single week, I'm going to put a link here to 6-Step Squirting, which is like where I make all my income basically. Guys buy this course every single day because they're trying to figure out how to make their girls squirt, how to give them like a powerful orgasm without using your dick, something very reliable. Even if you're like partially drunk, you can still make a girl squirt, where your dick might just be flopping around in the wind. And if you don't want to get in there yet, completely cool. I will see you in the vlog next week. Cheers.